Hey, it's Acoustic Paint. I'm Elizabeth, and today I'm going to be decorating the first page of my sketchbook. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swatch all of these colors here, all of these, and I wanted to use my Winsor & Newton markers because I haven't really used alcohol-based markers in a few months. I've primarily been just doing drawing with my color erase pencils, which is super fun, but these guys have been neglected and I want to spend some time with them. The first one I'll be swatching is Turquoise. It seems I have misplaced one of my blue markers. I have no clue where it went, but I'm gonna find it eventually, but not today, so the only blue colors we have are these two, but that's okay. We're gonna do the pinks now. Yeah, this color isn't as pastel as I always would like it to be, because on the barrel it looks like it's really pastel, but in comparison to when it's actually on the page, it's not. So I always am like, oh, I'm gonna use pebble blue, and then I always end up like disliking how it looks. Okay, so now that I've done all the swatches, I'm going to start sketching my idea down in this corner. It's gonna be a pretty basic idea. I don't like to do big, detailed things for the first page. I'll show you my past first pages. Okay, so here is my very first ever completely filled sketchbook. As you can see, there's a 1 here, and it says, "Welcome to my sketchbook." In graphite, it says, "See following page for details." And then here, I've got some wolf sketches with the start date and the end date. And then in this one, I think this is my favorite so far. I just have notes here and a couple of doodles that I taped in. As you can see, this is my second sketchbook. And I really love this one. I used alcohol-based markers for this one too because I got a gradient that I just, on camera it's not picking up very well, but in person it looks so good. And as you can see, I started it there and ended it there. And it says, "Welcome to my sketchbook." I was thinking about doing a gradient kind of like what I did in my second sketchbook, but I also want to use all these colors, like just on the first page. So I was thinking, I like to draw these a lot, where it's kind of like just a whoop, leaves just kind of come off of it, and then I was thinking I could color every leaf a different color, or I could do a gradient where like I go from, you know, red to green, or red to purple to blue to green. I actually love this. This is awesome. That actually looks really, really good. Let's see, with a different color, I bet it'll look just as good. New idea. I think I'm gonna go with this plan that we've got going on down here. I'm not sure of the composition yet because I also have to include the start date, which I think is sometime in November of last year. Okay, so here are all the colors, and here's my idea down here. So I put that big smack dab in the middle, and then I use, this is the pebble blue. And what if I have like vines going over the letters? I don't want to do that, but I was thinking I could go for like the wavy thing and have it go like through the W, and then have that go off the page, and then just like around. But obviously would have a more sketchy look because, you know, I'd be using an alcohol-based marker. Set that off to the side. I only use the zig markers because they don't bleed through this paper. The alcohol-based markers obviously do. So let's go to the front page of this. I guess we're just going for it. Okay, looks like I'm going to do kind of a harsh print font. So it's gonna be, is that even straight? No. Okay, I need to fix that W. It's too small for the rest of the letters. It's not pulling its weight around here. I didn't leave enough space. Oh, I can just go down here. Sketchbook. That way you can look, you know, creative and artistic, like I totally meant to do this, when in reality I just ran out of space. I'm done with this. This actually looks pretty good. I basically just ignored all the other pencils that I brought out here to use, which is fine. You really only need one pencil to do things, unless you're like shading, but even then. I totally just walked all the way across my house to grab the zig markers. that I had already brought into my studio and set on the floor by my desk. That's okay, you need to get your steps in. So, let's start. I'm gonna do a light sketch. What color should I use? I'm probably gonna just use purple. Trying to decide where they're gonna go. I kind of want the vines to frame the piece, and I don't want them to get too on the words. Like I know in my thumbnail I did, but I think I just want to kind of keep it simple. So if I just go, I'm doing it so light, super, super light. Then we can have another vine, although do I want to have more than one vine? Got that first vine going, so let's just ink it and see how it looks. Erase it a little bit just so it doesn't show up too much underneath. We're gonna use Pebble Blue. I might have erased it too much, I can't really see it. My hand's in the way. Okay, yes, I like that. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep that section. I might get rid of this line here with my white gel pen. I always use my white gel pens like they work so well, but Jelly Rolls are my favorite gel pens because they're not totally awesome, which is kind of unfortunate because I make a lot of mistakes. All right, that looks pretty good. I like that. Now, going back to our original idea, I wanted to do a gradient. So we're gonna start with the darker colors at the bottom. The darker colors are this purple and Egyptian blue. Maybe I should practice my gradient here. So I kind of want to go
dark blue, dark purple, light purple, and then we can go from the light purple to the bright pink, to the light pink, to light green.
C247. And yeah, so this is the gradient I want, I think. Okay, so there's the gradient. I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of like this idea that I've got going on here. I think I'm doing too much planning, and I think I'm just gonna go for it and do it, and that's just how it's gonna be. So, let's jump right in. I wanna start with my favorite color, which is the blue, because I love how this blue looks on the Pebble Blue. I just think it looks so good. Alright, I'm honestly loving this. This is looking so good. Now I'm gonna cover the penciled words with my Zig marker. This is, I believe, what color is this? Navy? Should I use the thick side or the thin side? Nope, don't overthink it. We're overthinking things. I think I'm gonna use the thin side because we need a little bit of line variation. Sketch. Did I spell sketchbook right? Oh my gosh. No! Oh no! I forgot the T. I knew that looked wrong. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Okay. Everything's cool. Everything's good. What are we gonna do? I can't believe I did that. How did I misspell sketchbook? I'm just gonna use my handy dandy kind of effective jelly roll pen and put this thing together. Alright, that is all for this video. As you can see, I added the start date down here in that little white space that I had left for the 3, but then I realized I hadn't put the start date and I left a little bit of space for the end date. So we're all good to go in that section. I touched up a few more things, added a few more leaves, and the front page of my sketchbook is all done. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. It helps us out a lot. Also, click that subscribe button and notification bell so you're alerted every time we post a new video. Kathleen and I are so close to 100 subscribers. As of this recording, we have exactly 99. So if you want to be that tipping point that pushes us over the edge to 100 subscribers, be sure to click that subscribe button. Share this video with someone if you think they'll like it, and have a fabulous day. Bye!